Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is, of course, Thunderhand 64. Coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m. And that can only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP Season 5. All right, so let's launch right into it, shall we? Let's get into the display scene right over here. And let's log on to our illustrious server here. And when last we left, of course, it wouldn't be Buffooncraft if it wasn't raining. Ugh. But even through the rain, I don't think I can sleep yet to dispel this rain. But even through the rain, you can see we've done quite a bit to the lava farm here. The lava farm, the iron farm. The idea was to make this look like a crater that's coming up out of the ground, a volcanic crater or cauldron, and it's powered by geothermal from the lava, right? And so you can see where I've made the reserves, the reservoirs here of lava on either side. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this side. I definitely want this kind of shape overhang here to match these three, but I don't want lava in here because then it's going to look like a pan of lava, and it's going to dispel the illusion of these reservoirs of lava coming up from the earth below. Right? It's just going to make these look like, oh, these are also just pans of lava and there's nothing underneath, which is actually the case, right? But we want this to have the illusion of lava coming up from the depths of the earth here. And if I put lava on top of this with the air underneath it, it's just going to completely circumvent that illusion. At least it's sort of looked like that to me. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I know I want this shape here. But I was thinking water and maybe make some pipeline from the river that comes up and dumps in there and has some sort of reservoir of water here on the top. I don't know. I can't think of that. So while that is on the back burner, I figured I'd do a little bit of the landscaping. And so I've worked out a kind of slope that I want here. That's not too aggressive, but also enough so that it gets the kind of illusion that I'm looking for. You can see from the side here, it looks kind of cool. I like this. I went with a elliptical kind of curve there, and then I just carried it all the way around, right? I've got only these two parts of it done. Now on today's stream, we'll carry it all the way around the crater. It's going to be less prominent on this side because the landscape's a little higher over here. And I'm going to start with it being perfectly geometrical like that. And then I'm going to do some stuff to it to break out the symmetry a little bit, right? That's my plan. So we'll see about carrying this around to this side now, these other sides here, which will mean clearing out quite a bit of the forest around it. But then we'll be, replanting the trees and stuff. We'll also take Nova's path here, and we'll restore Nova's path. We'll just have the path from Shut Mountains come over to here, and then we'll have it arc around here on the outer fringes, and then continue on its way right over to here. We have to make some decisions about some other things too. Like what to do about this. This is the old entrance to the original iron farm, and I want to preserve that. But the slope will cut into this, or this will cut into the slope. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that. Should I have it cut into the sloped side, or should I move this out a little bit more? I really don't want to move it because, like I said, I'd like to preserve as much, or at least this much of the old farm as possible, just in honor of Shut Mountain and his farm here that we've upgraded. And so I don't know. We'll see how it looks. I think I'm going to continue it around and have this cut into that, and then we'll see what it looks like. Also, we have this entrance over here that I made that we're going to have to deal with now, too. Because now this will slope down. It'll cut into this. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that work. I may wind up reworking this whole entrance or something, but I will not be reworking this. This is the AFK and observation deck here. This will stay. We'll have some sort of entrance there. It would be really cool if I could have this be the entrance, but I wanted an entrance such that you could just easily ride your horse down in through here and then park your horse right here. That was the idea. And then there's a bed here and some supplies, and you can AFK in this spot, and everything will be hunky-dory there, right? So that was the idea there. So we do have some decisions that we need to make there. All right, so we'll be doing that. And let me get back up onto the scaffolding here for the moment. Ah, I suck so bad at that. Let me get up here for a moment. And I am on the other display down here going to pull up my schematic. And let me see, where is that? Yeah, here it is. And I'll display this in just a moment. Angel by you! Hey there. You guys can see the auto shout out up there for fellow Buffoon alumni VIP Angel by you. Last stream, Beat Saber, no surprise. I'm working, so gotta look, but wanted to say, hey, how have you been? I have been awesome. Thank you very much, and I hope you've been the same. And I fully understand about the lurk, and it is much appreciated. I'm always happy to see you in the stream, even doing the lurky lurks. All right, let's see if that has doing its thing here. And I'll pull this up on the other display. All right, and let's go down. Let's do the. Well, I didn't have to fly down to do the sleeping thing. I could have done that up there on the scaffolding, I suppose. And I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Right? Let's switch over the display right now. Let's see. Is it display too? Yes, it is. Okay, so here's my schematic for the slope of the crater. Let me zoom up on that. All right, so you can see where I have the ellipse here. I've gone with this kind of dimension for the ellipse. Here's the ellipse here. And then I've just approximated that curve here with the blocks, right? And I've gotten the height and the width of it, the length of it here and stuff. And then I'll just carry that around in a circular pattern all the way around, right? So that I use as my guide. And let's get that a little bit bigger so it's a little easier for me to use. And let me see, let me do this. Where's the cam? Right there. Okay, so you guys can see the entire slope here and how I arranged the blocks. And, you know, there's some decisions to be made whether or not to put a block here or, you know, not put one there. But this, I think, approximates, this gets the kind of slope that I'm looking for. It's good enough, close enough. Doesn't have to be exact. All right, so let's get back to the display. So that's what I'll be using for my slope design. Let's get back up here. And so I use the mini HUD, and I use the renderings Oh, again, I missed it. I used the renderings as a guide here. And I'll show you that in just a moment. So there, you can see how I just apply a circle for each block in the slope like that, and it projects it all the way around like that. Okay, so we'll do something like this next. I could probably do that from up here. Like this. We'll go to Shapes. We'll go to Configure. Let's increase the radius. Like this. Let's bring the level down. Like that. Increase the radius a little bit more. Bring that level down. Right there. Okay, that's the outermost ring. I don't think the ring's going to be able to carry all the way around because of the height of the landscape, but this is where we'll start, and then we'll start working our way up the slope layer by layer like this. All right, I find that's the easiest thing to do. All right, so I do have a little bit of dirt in my inventory there, so we can do some filling in here. But we're also going to have to clear some of the landscape and stuff like that. So quite a few of these trees are going to have to come out. Some of them I can get away with leaving in there, I think, on some of these lower slopes, lower parts of the slope. But some of these are just going to be in the way. And then their remaining leaves are also going to be in the way. And as long as they're connected to a living tree, they're going to be a problem. So we'll have to disconnect those. So I think what I should do is just go around and level off the ground in the appropriate areas and then clear some of the forest that's going to be in the way. So it'll be an ongoing process. Like these trees are outside of it, so I can leave those there. But these trees are inside of it. Maybe I can get away with leaving these ones intact. I don't know. But this ground here is definitely going to have to be brought up. So let's do that. Then we may have to go on a dirt run and go fetch some more dirt. There we go. Right there. A couple of things I'd like to mention too. Fellow co-streamers Cyclopsalops and Pleasant Player are currently posting videos for the HSL Hide and Seek League competition that they had held this summer. Yours truly is doing the voiceovers for the map introductions. And so you should definitely go check those out. I'm always impressed at the level of industry from those two and the people and the other folks involved. And I'm always happy to be involved in their projects and stuff. And even in a very limited fashion, it's still an honor, and it's just a lot of fun. So please go check out Pleasant Player's YouTube channel. And check out some of those videos. They're hilarious. They really are. I mean, the videos that the map introductions that I'm doing are cool. They are very, very cool. They make excellent use of my voiceovers, and the editing and stuff is just really cool. But the competitions themselves, of which Pleasant commentates those, they're hilarious. They're so funny. You should definitely watch those. All right, we're going to have to take down... I think I can get away with these. Keeping those in place. So we'll scooch this up to the next level, and we'll see how that falls, and then before we remove any more trees. All right, so that means we're going to have to decrease the radius, increase the height by 1 block, decrease the radius until it lines up as such, like this. All right, so see, I can keep these trees in here, but I do need to remove these trees here. So let's do that. Also, more announcements. Back in February of 2022, almost 2 years ago, actually more than 2 years ago, right? We began featuring regularly a stream for our not so mini game, Baby Zombie Rush. And I am proud to say that Baby Zombie Rush has officially moved out of the prototype creative test mode world stage and into its own world. Would that be beta? The beta version of it? I guess. And so we've begun resuming streams, but Baby Zombie Rush is now has its own dedicated world. We are building it for reals now, no prototypes. We are building the first configuration and its 2 copies, and its own Baby Zombie Rush world. And so we'll be doing that on resuming that on alternate Wednesdays for the generation stream, just like we always had been. We put that on the back burner for a little bit while we were waiting for certain applications that we use to be updated to 1.21, and then there was a little bit of a snafu with our vendor Shockbite, but all of those things have since been resolved enough anyway so that we can resume the Baby Zombie Rush development, and it's really exciting. I got World Edit all uploaded and installed and operating again, and I was using that last night to prep the area in the Baby Zombie Rush world. And thanks again, to Flying Villager and in the past Shut Mountain when we were doing the our lunar event for Buffooncraft Season 5, when we were all working on that together, for helping me out with World Edit and whatnot. That is so useful in building Baby Zombie Rush. I mean, we can do a lot of similar things with just creative mode commands, but the creative mode commands are actually kind of clunky, and you can't do as much of them. Like, say you wanted to delete blocks within a certain region. The region for the creative mode command has to be much smaller, just because of the way it processes, its memory and the blocks and stuff. Isn't as efficient as World Edit is. World Edit is super efficient at that, and you can process huge areas of blocks with that. It's very efficient in the way that is done. So let's see. Let's get rid of some flotsam here in our inventory. Some of you hoarders are probably cringing right now at the stuff I'm just callously chucking here. But we've got so much of that stuff. I am missing a lot of dirt, though, and I would hate to have to go mine it. I don't want to go over to somebody's base and just help myself to their dirt. Like, I'm sure Shelbs has tons and tons of dirt over there in the chest monster of all chest monsters, which is so big it's not even rendering in right now, right over there. I'm sure she's got plenty of dirt to spare, but, and I may ask her if I can pinch some. but I don't want to just assume and just go over there and take it. Same thing with Shut Mountain. I'm sure Shut Mountain has a lot. And Nova probably has a lot to spare. Nova's already told me I can help myself to whatever he has over there because he's pretty much finished for the season. But, you know, again, I don't want to be presumptuous and just go take it. But I do need quite a bit of dirt there to build up that landscape. And I don't really have a lot on. Look, our render distance, you could see... I didn't realize that you could see so much of Flying Villager's base from here. Yeah, this is cool. Look at that. You can see his mob farm up there. That's so awesome. That is really cool. So I may have to go grab a couple of shulkers and go dig up some dirt somewhere. The first place I usually go to here is the Haunted Mansion because you can see there's still a bit of a chest monster that I've been reducing, but at the same time, you know, I've used a lot of stone from there, but there's not really a lot in the way of dirt there, so I'm going to have to go, I think, grab some shulkers. I think I don't know, maybe I'll go to the... I have some spare shulkers at the iron farm over here. I'll go use those. Drop some of those into some of the chests there. Like, I can take down a lot of this dirt here and use this. That's probably solid dirt, too. In fact, let's do that first because this is easily accessible right here, and I need to get rid of it anyway. So... Wow, a lot of this is stone as well. Okay, all right, sure. All right, let's go skim this layer right off the top. And actually, you know, I shouldn't really take too much of this because we're going to need to build up this side anyway. In fact, I should probably leave... You know what? Since this side is already built up, actually, I should probably work in reverse here. Just for stream efficiency. Yeah, I should probably work in reverse and use this stuff to my advantage, right? Because otherwise, we're going to get a stream where we're just mining dirt. Shut Mountain! You called? Indeed I did. So you guys can see friend, moderator, and fellow buffoon here, the mighty Shut Mountain himself. Shut, how are you doing today? Are you working right now? Let's bring the height up to right about there. Let's reduce the radius one more, and we'll bring the radius in. Bring the height up a little bit more. Bring the radius in right there. Okay. We could do something like this, right? And instead of building up blocks, we can do this to... Well, we're going to have to build up some blocks, right? Now, where's the 45? 45's right here. So we'll just go to the 45 here, and that should be enough. And then we'll just move around the blocks we have instead of... No, I'm almost home. Oh, that must mean you're driving then. Okay. I won't make you type too much. But you wouldn't happen to have any dirt you can spare. You know, I think Nebula would probably have a lot of dirt too. And she's already told me she doesn't mind if I go over and pinch some supplies. Because she's also pretty much finished with the season. And I know she had to clear a lot of area over there. And if I know Nebula, she hoards. So she probably still has a lot of dirt from her initial clearing there. No worries. I don't type. I use Google Speech to Text. Yeah. So when I tell you guys that I'm on the road, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. All right, I'm not going to bring this all the way around. I'm just going to bring it to the 45 right now. And that's going to have to do. But that means we're going to have to take out at least this tree. So let's bring that down and out of the way. And again, I don't really know what I'm going to do with this entrance. I know that this is probably going to interfere with that. They're going to interfere with each other. But we'll build around it for right now. And same with the original marker and entrance to the iron farm, which I want to preserve. We'll just build around it for right now until we decide what we want to do with it. I definitely want to preserve it in one way or another. I just haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. Again, I think I'm just going to have it cutting into the slope, which is going to look, I assume it's going to look pretty cool. I think it does. It looks kind of cool in my head, but we'll see what it looks like when we actually build it out. Okay, yeah. We'll bring that down like that. All right, and I think we'll work with this. And there's a few things that I know for certain are going to be in the way. Like that. All right, so third announcement, just a reminder that we have new redeems. We have 3 new redeems, new video redeems that we've made. Feel free to try those out where appropriate or otherwise. And now that I've pretty much got the process of that down, I have the process of that down, so I could just crank those things out. I'm thinking make a new one of those each month, feature a new one. So I released several of them and made several of them available right off the bat. Just to reward you guys for your long viewership. Their cost is 1,000 channel points. I think that's a good number where they reward the longtime viewers, but also they're not totally inaccessible if you're a new user. You really don't have to watch that long to get up to that point to be able to use them. And it's sort of, with the cooldowns and stuff involved, if there would be, I doubt there would ever be, but if there would be any abuse of them, that sort of prevents that, I think. Sufficiently so. All right, let's get up there. Plus, I'll give you guys another flyby here so you can see on what we are working. So we'll work on the slope on these 2 quadrants, these 2 sections here. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of sleeping first. So I'm going to bring this out to right about there. And let me see. We'll bring these down. We're going to have to fill in some of the landscape down here, but that's okay. That's the whole point of what we're doing. Let's do a little bit of sleeping here. All right. And again, I'm going to take it from here. Right from here and go around to the next spot. So let's bring this down. You guys can see where this is going to be a bit of a problem, right? So we'll probably take that out. Let's not probably do it. Let's just do it. That's how things get done. Thunder. All right, here we go. Okay, that's cool. Again, you have to disconnect the leaves if you want them to dissipate. I'm sure we're going to have to wind up taking some of these trees out. I'm going to at least take down this birch here. Some of these other oaks, I'm probably going to have to take them down, but we'll see. All right, now these should definitely dissipate. They're all disconnected now. Yeah, there they go. Okay, good. All right, now we'll bring the slope all the way down here. First, let's do a little inventory purge. Let's see, that. Bye-bye. See ya. That's good enough. That's good enough right there. This little thingy that I hold in my thunderous hand. Best inventory management tool ever. I know some of you who have the hoarding compulsion are cringing right now. No, Thunder, don't burn that stuff. Yep. We've got so much of that, you guys. So we're going to be fine. Trust me. It's going to be fine. All right, let's get down to the next level. Here, like this. We'll bring it, I think it's down one. Okay, we have to do this in a certain way, though. We have to follow the schematic. So let me do this. So you can see that first level drops by 3, right? So like that. That's how the first level sets. See, we have a lot more material to actually remove here. You can see. Like that. So let's just go around and bring it down to that level first. So it drops by 3 blocks. Not by 1 block. We did get the notification from one of our 2 specters that the community server will be back up and running soon. Again, we haven't gotten a commitment on the exact date yet, but I guess we have secured the server itself. So that's a very good thing. I look forward to going back and streaming that. I do miss our friends dearly. From the community server, I miss building with people. On an SMP. The abbreviation does stand for Survival Multiplayer. If I was going to be building by myself all the time, well, that's generations, right? We already have that. So it's fun to get the SMP up and running again and building with our friends. So, because that's the whole point of an SMP, I'm thinking. Okay, that's good. All right, let's clear out some of this dirt. Now you can see the other slopes I did entirely in dirt over there. But here we have some of the stone. We may as well use it, right? And later I'm going to terraform it anyway. I'm going to mix it up a bit. Again, following my process of establishing a pattern and then breaking it. Let's bring the radius in by 1, and let's just double check and make sure that our first wall here looks correct. I think it does. Putty! What are you doing here, Putty? Putty, this is a dangerous place for you. Get down. Out. Ugh. Always underfoot. That's a cat for you. Okay, so radius comes out to the next one right there. All right, and you'll see that there's some mixed blocks in there. Let me see. Next level is 2, like this. So we can go around here like this now. Some of these need to be brought down too. I'll tell you what. Let's do all this. Let's do the dirt first, and then so we're not always switching tools. And then we'll go back and we'll do the stone. Like this. Working our way around here. Putty. Putty, just get down. Get down there, Putty. There you go. Don't worry, he's a cat. He'll land on his feet. All right, let's... All right, that's good. That's good. Now we can remove this stone, right? So we do that. We do that. Fuck. All right, we can take this out thusly. With great speed. I could go a little bit quicker with this. Is this an efficiency 5? Yes, it is. If I set up a beacon and stuff, but that's not really necessary. This is actually kind of delicate work. So I really don't want to remove this stuff too fast. Because, you know, overpowered pickaxe, right? You'll just blow a huge hole right in the side of the lava farm, iron farm. That's the second time I've said lava farm. Iron farm, and then you just have to go back and fix it, and it doesn't really save you time. So it's better just to have a pickaxe that has efficiency 5 on it, so it's quick enough, but it's not so quick where you're just making more work for yourself like that. All right, so we're in good shape there. Now, before these blocks despawn, let's go grab them. There are a few blocks down there, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I think we're going to have to sleep again anyway. And then we'll do the next level down. Great, like that. Let's see if we can do the sleeping thing right now. Just get that out of the way. Not yet. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so next level comes down. Let me see. And then it drops in ones from here. Wrong keyboard. Ugh. Let's bring this down by 2, and let's bring it out by 1 like this, and that's the stuff that we want to keep. So again, let's just go and remove the dirt with a shovel. Okay, we're good there. And we only have to bring this down by 1 block all the way out. So we'll reduce all the dirt first. And of course, the idea, again, is to get these nice sloped sides. This. And we're good. Bring that down. And let me see that one. Okay, so we proceed. We step down by 1 for the next few rings here. And what? How far out do I go here? Oh, wait. I need to bring this over a little bit. So we bring it up 1 and in 1 like this. Yeah, we got to bring this over a little bit. Like, I'm going to say right to there. No, like that. Okay, that's good. So you guys can see the slope is starting to come into shape now, right? Okay, now that we've got that established, now we can come in. We'll bring it down by 1 like this. Bring it out by 1 like that, and we should be good. Like that. And we need one right here. And I think we're good. Let's fill in down below there. Like this. Can I reach that? I think I can. Indeed I can. Better. Much better. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Fuck. Hands. Please. Okay, that's good. That's all filled in there. Again, this looks super, super geometric now, but, you know, when we start filling in the blocks and doing the landscaping we need to do and stuff, it'll look better. Well, I'm hoping it will. Nope. Yes, right there. And then there. And then we have some filling in we have to do here. Right to there, I think, is where I need to be going. Yeah, you know, I think that's good enough. Like that. Okay. So let me see. 3, 2, 1, 1. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. So we need one more layer outward. Okay, so let's do this. Go like this. We increase the radius by 1. We drop it down 1, and we've got this. Now I've got a little bit of material to move here. And this, when we get down to this stage, this is a process of deciding what you want to keep and what you want to remove. Like I'm thinking, well, we can't get rid of too much of that, because that does serve as the roof of the rest of this. Right, for this entrance. So we can't get rid of too much of that. Like that on that side. So I think I'm going to keep this like this. Just for now. Yeah, I'll do something like that for now. Let's get over here. Let's see what's happening on this side. This probably has a log that needs to be removed. Yeah, definitely. And then this stuff will dissipate. I see you hiding in there. And you. I don't think there are any others, though. Right. I think we're good. This stuff should dissipate henceforth. Yes. Okay. Good. All right. So that stuff should extend down to there. All right, that looks good. Yeah, we're going to bring that all the way around, right? We're going to have to do some sleeping here, of course, but... Taking the snooze. And, of course, Real Foolish Sage coming on into the chat. How are you doing, my friend? You guys can see the auto shout-out there for the Sage himself. The Real Foolish one himself. Fellow Buffoon VIP. Last streaming Warhammer. Hopefully we'll be getting to stream Minecraft together again soon. Well, I mean, we will. It's just a matter of when now. Since we have secured the server. I say we. It's really Chris, right? Actually, this is the extent of it. This one here. I mean, there's no problem going out in that direction, but... like that. That's good enough. Then you guys should be able to see the slope taking shape there, right? Like we have around this side here. See, we have the slope on this side, so we're now developing the slope on this side. All right, if we look at our profile, 32111, 32111, and now we have to extend out by 2 blocks. Again, this part I might keep here. But this will come down like this. Configure, let's bring our guide down 1 level, but we will extend the radius by 2. And that should do that now. Will it maintain our nice elliptical slope? And some of you joining us recently or recently enough, I am going off of a diagram, a schematic that I made, and that is guiding me throughout this process. You know what? I do have some stone, and I could use some stone as filler here, but I'd much rather use dirt. Like, I don't mind filling in this area, because this, as far as I know, is not going to show, but for the surface, I would like to use the dirt. So that means a dirt run. So maybe we'll fly on over to Nebula's place. Go pinch us some dirt. Again, I'm sure Shelbs wouldn't mind and Nova wouldn't mind, but I don't want to be presumptuous. So I'll fill in with all of this. Andesite. Just leave the dirt for that top layer. Plus, this will help with some inventory management. That's a little too much. I want dirt up there. Again, this stuff will be under the surface, so we won't be seeing this. But if I have the time, I may build something in here, which is why I'm even bothering to fill it in the first place. And I'm just trying to use up as many inventory clogging materials as possible. Then we'll fly over to Neb's place, and we'll go get ourselves some more. All right, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Okay, so all of that is pretty much filled in. Let's get over to here. That looks like it's going to be entirely dirt blocks. In fact, I guess I could have carried that all the way around there, right? But we're fine. This is going to be fine. Trust me. It's going to be fine. All right, let's get down to the level where we have all our chests and shulkers and stuff. I'm doing all right. Very slowly painting a single mini here. Ooh. Yeah, I look forward to the server being back. Yeah, I think we all do, my friend. We have a lot of 1.21 adventures upon which we need to go. Let's see what I have for shulkers here. Oh, look, I've got a shulker full of dirt already. All right, let's bring this over. Let's get that. You guys can see I got lots of lava here. How am I doing with some of these? Right, I can consolidate some of these. I think I'm done with lava for a little while. Yeah, let's consolidate some of these. This should be empty. Let's do that. Great. Flying villager. Villager. You're farming lava. Not at the moment. I'm pretty much past the lava stage. I'm sure there's a butterfly moth joke or pun in there somewhere, but I'm harvesting dirt right now. That's what I'm doing. This is the one that I wanted to empty out. Good to see you. Welcome in. You guys could see the auto shout out there for the mighty, the one and only fellow buffoon, Flying Villager himself. The villager that flies. All right, I think I've pretty much used this up, though. And I think I have enough for the dirt here. Let's grab one more, and then we'll use two for consolidation purposes. There we go, like that. That can go there, and then these two can go back. Right, and that gives us... Ooh, that gives us 5 shulkers, plus this one's already full of dirt, so we're good. Ah! I was going to say, I just finished building a farm for that. Yes, we are aware of that. Another ad. I just finished opening ad. Uh-oh, sorry. Finally, and just on my last 15 for the day. Congratulations. I hope they go smoothly. Smoothly, without incident. Yeah, so we're going to fly over to Nebs' place and pinch us some dirt. But we're going to do a little bit of sleeping first. There we go. Sleeping with extremely lethal pools of lava on either side of us. So you really don't want to wake up on the wrong side of this bed. There we go. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. And of course, Nebs' place is right over here. Right past the magnificent glory that is Shut Mountain's place. It's just so ridiculous. I guess I should have said that in a Donald Trump voice. Nebs was going with the giant chessboard theme here, which is so cool. But she excavated this whole thing out. In fact, a good portion of this extending out into here was all this mountainside that she had reduced. Queen of the grind, people. Without a doubt. Okay, she's got her little bridge over here. Toe the camel. I don't think she ever named her camel, actually. She named it Toe, but I don't think she ever did the thing with the name tag. I didn't see the name tag coming up, so. Purpose pig. Of the canine variety, Nebs. Okay. All right, so I'm sure Nebs doesn't mind if I pinch some dirt here. She probably has a lot of dirt left over from that hillside. In fact, she may have left the dirt over there. I mean, she's got a lot right there. These might have dirt in them. Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't, right? I was thinking she would have a lot more dirt than this. They might be in chests outside over by the hillside that she was excavating. Let's at least fill this one. She has grass, of which I can assume are grass blocks, which will work just as well. For our purposes. Right? Purpose, pig, dog. Yeah. Flying villager. Then I get to pirate later tonight. Oh, okay. All right. So doing Sea of Thieves, I imagine. The bases were pretty good this season. Too bad so many aren't finished. How much do you need? Enough to do the slopes around that entire crater. I'm thinking I'm actually not going to need that much. You know, I can't imagine much more than these shulkers here. So probably about 4 shulkers of dirt. Tops, and I probably won't even use all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 empty shulkers. Probably about 4 shulkers of dirt. And again, Nebs have some grass blocks over here that are going to work just as well for that. Not a lot, but enough. And I'll also do some filling with stone, so that'll also help out. If you need a couple more, I assume that's shulkers, you can Piffer, a couple from my cave. They're packed into shulkers already. Nice. Nice. Appreciate it. In fact, I will be glad to take you up on that if I need any more. Since your base is not actually that far away from the iron farm at all, you can see it right over there on the horizon. So, somewhat northwest of us. So you've got said iron farm right here. Villager's base right there. It's so cool after spending nearly this entire season afoot, earthbound, to see everything from the air now with the rockets. It's really cool. It is very, very cool. All right. Let's do that. And let's go down and get some stone for filler. Let's go do that. Because I really only need the dirt on the exterior. They'll be in the chest to the left, stacked in the corner. Okay. And we'll go with this for right now. And this. And that should be good enough for now. Yeah, that'll carry us over a little bit. And I was only building out from that 45 to this 45, but this is going to be so easy to extend over. Neglecting it is borders on criminality, a crime. So I'm gonna build this in. Why not, right? We do that. And again, filling this in with stone because this isn't going to show. Although I don't mind outcroppings of stone showing up through that's going to be cool. But that's for the terraforming process later, right? So we just need to establish the shape first. And then we go in and establish the pattern or break the pattern. This was something I was actively trying to avoid. Because I want to preserve this as much as possible. In honor of the Mighty Shut Mountains original build. Great. All right, we have some filling in here to do. Again, I could leave this hollow, but I don't know if I'm going to have time or not. But I might be able to do something with this, so I'm going to take the extra step. Filling it in isn't really that bad. You can see where I left some of that hollow, right? But then, there's mobs spawning in there and stuff. It's going to affect the farm and things like that. So it's better off just not to do it. Take a few extra minutes and do the thing, you know what I'm saying? Right, so let me see. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then 2 like this. So the next layer is actually going to have to, if I backtrack now, to fill in that other stuff, we're going to have to pull this in, radius into there, and then bring it up by 1 block to get this layer to extend over this way. But we should be good. Just a boot. Some of that, I guess, is going to have to be dirt, right? But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see. By the way, sorry I left abruptly the other night. Oh, don't worry about it. I was checking the lava farm before. I had to hop off into Helldivers with Echo. Yeah, no problem at all. You know, until you work for Walmart, you don't realize how dystopian the corporate world already is. Just to remind you, you are speaking to a 60-year-old man who resigned from his job for just that reason. I fully realize. All right, let me see. Let's reset the playlist. We're a little bit past the hour here, which means I need to switch to standing mode. Do a little bit of stretching. And then, of course, we have to exert a little bit of muscle here. Bye-bye. Okay. All right, sir, I must get back to my corporate slavery, and that is exactly what that is. We'll talk to you later. Be gone. Thick follows. I'm going to have to... Thick is on the list, really? I mean, I get it, but... Oh, well. Be well, villager. Be well. Let's do this so I can get a decent posture. All right, that's good right there. We're going to have to do a little bit of sleeping again. Again with the sleeping. Again, the other buffoons would just work right through the night, but... OCSD. Obsessive compulsive sleeping disorder. Not quite the same as narcolepsy, but it looks similar. Narcolepsy, as we would say in New England. Or something like that. You know what, this is already annoying me right here, so let's just deal with this, shall we? And then if all goes well, these should line up with the slope over there. Should, being the key word. All right, going strong, going strong. I should be able to finish up this part of the slope at least on this stream. I think that should be a goal. All right, that's looking good. That's looking good right there. I think that might have to be taken care of, but we'll see. All right, up to the next level. Up one and in one after that. Again, we're getting into some stone layers there, but that's fine. That's fine. This is what I want to update over here. I mean, it's just so easy to do. Why not? There's no trees to clear or anything. May as well just finish this part. Okay, that's good. You guys can see where the slope is coming up like this, right? So seems to be matching up. That's a good sign. See, like this. Hold on. All right, should go in, up and in one more. Like this. Yes. All right, that looks good. We'll do a little bit of that kind of stuff. Again, not critical. You know, we're going to texture this hillside anyway, eventually. So if there's a couple of pieces of stone showing, it's probably only going to help us, but I'd rather just maintain the basic shape for right now. Great. All right, so this next level should go in 1 and up 2. Or similarly, up 2 and in 1. Like that. These we can use just a straight grass blocks, I think should be enough for this. Like this. Well, not everywhere, though. That does look a little weird. I don't mind this top level being rock. That's fine. That should match up, right? I mean, that might be a bit of a mistake. Yeah, there we go. And I think that's a mistake, too. There, I think that's working. Let's take to the air. Let's make an aerial pass here, and we'll see what we have. Get some fishiness into the old system here. And then, right. Fly on out to here. There we go, like this. See, that's what I want to see. Like that. Okay, then we need to carry it around this side like this. And we're going to need to replenish our rockets in our inventory, but that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fine. Yeah, okay, I'm digging that. Okay, I think... Okay, am home now. Welcome home. I'm happy for your safe return, sir. while you get yourself settled there, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. And there's the mighty Lone Star. Lone Star, hang in. I shall return shortly. Okay, and we're back. Now you'll notice that I'm safely down in the AFK area observation deck, but I was not when I left the server. Well, that was my problem. I didn't leave the server. I was standing outside and I died. No! Yeah, I forgot to log out, and I was standing right about here when I was mobbed by mobs, and yeah, met my untimely demise. I think I got all of my stuff, though. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. All right, so we've got that part of the slope established. Let's bring it on down over to here now. Let's continue back to here where we were. And I was doing something like that so I can see it. And then I was bringing this forward, increasing my radius there, dropping the height there, and increasing radius by 2. That's good. Okay. Right. Then I was coming around here like this. And this is the part at which... Yeah, I think I was doing... How was I doing this here? Make sure I'm leaving off in the right spot. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then 2 horizontally. Yeah, so I'm good here. So I need to carry this all the way around like this. Yeah, obviously my hands are not going to let me do that. But I'm stubborn. I'm going to do it anyway. All right, let's get back up there. Let's try for what? This is, what, attempt number 3 of doing this? Fuck. Okay, I think we're good there. Again, you know, I could just leave that there. This or whatever. We're fine. We're fine. And then the next ledge goes out to and then down to. So it goes... this 1, 2 like that, and it goes down 1 like that. But you know what, I better level out some of this area first so it's clear. Like this. None of this seems to drop below, so I think on this side I'm finished. Yeah, I am. It's just from here around to the other edge. This is what I need to work on. So let's go, again, let's go down 1 and then out 2 like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Like this, and I think here I'll make use of some of the stone. I think that's what I'm trying to do. What? Where are you hiding? Oh, wow. I need to actually eat something here. Where have you gotten to? I see you. Done. Like that. I think this goes something like this. I think this is what I'm trying to do. Right? No more friends out there in the forest, and friends is definitely in quotes. Welcome back, Thunder. Thank you so much, dude. The mighty Lone Star himself. You guys can see his auto shout out there. Streaming the Fallout 4. How are you doing this evening, sir? It's afternoon for us, but it's evening for you. Out there across the pond, as they say. All right, this is going fairly well. Despite having needlessly perished earlier. Must remember to log out when I'm leaving the studio. Okay, yeah, you guys can see we're starting to run into some of this stuff now, right? So, yeah. Let's get some of this out of the way. Right, and then what have we got here? Let's do this. Yeah, eventually that's going to be in the way, but we're not. No, it's in the way right now. Okay, fine, whatever. And you know what? I'll even take this one out. And this one too. Fine. Okay, this, let me see. Once I disconnect this, these should dissipate. Along with those. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, the fish isn't going to cut it there. Thunder. There, okay, fine. Let's do this. Right. This stuff should be dissipating. And it shall once I do that. Yeah, that should break up now. Let's not make the same mistake twice, shall we? There. Okay. Tired and broken. I spent over 4 hours working in a small hole in the jet to fit a heavy hydraulic unit. Hawk. And I'm thinking you're still in your 4 days on and not 3 days off yet, right? Today's the first day of your, let me see, is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? So you're in, what, your second day of your 4-day shift? It's my double shift week. Awk. Double awk. It's Sage with a double awk. Well done, Sage. I've just finished a 3-day. I have tomorrow off. Oh, and then back for Sunday for 3 shifts. Okay. Not that sad, then. So yeah, there's a not so discreet reminder that we have new redeems. Feel free to try them out. Let's take out the trash. Let me see. We don't need any of this stuff. We don't need that. We don't need that. We certainly don't need birds.
Contemplate this on the tree of woe.
I'll bet that's just what you felt like, too. Except that would be contemplate this in the hole of woe. All right, let's get up here. Let's place some blocks. How am I doing for time here? I have 14 more minutes left of said stream. Cyclopsalops! In with the raid. Thank you so much for the raid, lad. And sir, may I ask what it was that you were streaming? You guys can see the auto shout out for fellow co-streamer, collaborator, Mr. Cyclopsalops, and welcome in raiders. We were doing some scribby. By the way, I did mention earlier at the beginning of the stream, you guys should definitely check out the HSL series from Cyclopsalops and Pleasant Player. It is hilarious. I, of course, have been asked to do the voiceovers for the map announcements, which I love doing. So much fun. I believe the videos for those are airing on Pleasant Player's YouTube channel. All right, this is how far out I wish to extend. So if you guys have yourselves a little bit of time, go check that out. You'll not be disappointed. And you know what? Just so I know where the 45 is, I'm going to bring that out to there. That tells me when to stop. I'm going to go get some more stone for filler. And I do remember that I am out of rockets. All right. Box O rockets. There we go. Let's go stick a stack right about there. You know what I'm saying? How was your stream, sir? How was the Scribby stream? And if you have post-stream stuff that you need to do, by all means do so. I would appreciate the lurk. Put that over there. And let's go. I said we'll go get some stone, right? So let's go take a look at our slope here. Yeah, there we go. Building the slope around the side here. At least just that section of it, if not the whole thing. We'll go set up with a little bit more stone here. A little bit more stone, a little bit more andesite. We'll get rid of some of that stuff. And then we can. Wow, I've been consolidating a lot of stuff in here. We'll get rid of some of that. And that looks good. I think we're fine here. Let's get a little more stone there. We're just about to finish up our own stream here. We have 9 more minutes left. It's going to do that kind of a thing here. So we're working on the sloping sides of the iron farm here. Trying to get it to blend into the landscape in a satisfying manner. And trying to do so before Season 5 ends. Okay, we're past our mark there. We should be fine. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, so let me get the... So we've got 2 extend out that way, 2 extend out this way. 2, 4, 6. We need 2 more. 2, 2. We need 2 more like this. All the way around. So let's do this. Configure. We'll drop it down by 1 block vertically, and then we'll go out, increase the radius 2 blocks horizontally, and we should be good. We'll be doing that kind of a thing. Looks like night is about to fall once more, which I can tell, which usually tells me that I'm floundering. All right, let's do the sleeping thing before we're mobbed by mobs. Done. Okay. There we go. Then we'll go put the dirt, cap it off with the dirt at the top. When we get this where we want it. I think that's far enough out. I think I was doing something like this just to mark the 45. Got it? Okay, let's cap it off. Hawk, hands, please. Hawk, really? Come on. I guess I should go up to here, maybe. Like that. Okay, next. Let me see. So we've got 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. We need 2 more, right? Right. And if you guys coming in a little bit later, that is the schematic I'm using for my elliptical slope. So this is the kind of slope that I'm following here. So again, we've got 3, we've got 2, 1, 1, 1, and then 2 horizontal, 2 horizontal, 2 horizontal, and then 2 more. So they'll extend out like that. That means we need to go down 1, and then out 2. Okay, that's good. Do a little bit of filling in here like this. No, not like that. Fuck. Get in my inventory. It's, I said not like that. Please. We're actually at the end of stream time now. But let's just finish off this portion anyway. And then I'll continue this off camera. Fuck. I think I'm out. But I can just fill with dirt for the rest of this. Clearly that tree is going to have to come out. Let's just do that now, shall we? All right, separated there. All right, that should all dissipate now. Right. Let's fill this in and then we'll call it a stream. Have to remember to pose for our thumbnail. Goodly enough. Okay. Of course, now that I'm ready to end the stream and post for my thumbnail, it has to rain because it's Buffooncraft. Really? I don't know how this happened. Let's clean this up. And try to detach it from this other tree here so it will dissipate. Come on, come on. On with it. There. That should do it. And as soon as it's dark enough, we can sleep out this rain, which should be soon. The sun's about to set over there. So we can shut off our guide. I think it's where to pose for our thumbnail. I'm thinking right over there. Let's see if we can do the sleeping thing first. Yep, indeed we can. Okay, enough with the rain now. I'm thinking maybe on those treetops right up there. Let's do a flyover. Our wings are just about to break though, so. All right, so that's pretty cool. And if I get on over to this side here, we have some of that. Okay, that's good. So, maybe I can do a thumbnail something like, look, we've got Shut Mountain's ship in the background there. That's really cool. Like that. Okay. With that, let us wrap up the stream. Let us first act like we know how to play Minecraft and log out so we don't die. Switch on over to the camp scene. And you know what? I haven't rated Siege in a very, very long time. So let's set that up, shall we? So there is the raid message in the chat. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you would like to join us. And I always encourage the viewers to join us along on the raid. Even if you can't stay for the entire stream, just drop in, say hi if you would. And then if you feel so inclined, maybe some bits, sub, maybe a follow. That would be super cool. Let's set up the raid itself. Make sure I get the case right on Siege's name. There we go. Let me see. Okay, might be lowercase. And there it is. Okay, so just family-friendly viewers. Siege's stream is rated for mature, but he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. I just want to remind everybody that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be Sunday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi Time stream. And then on the following Wednesday will be another Generation stream from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that will be on the Survival server. Although we have been making some groundbreaking progress with Baby Zombie Rush. That'll be the following Wednesday after that for that stream. But you can check out the stream VOD from this past Wednesday and also in the Discord on the Baby Zombie Rush brainstorming channel on there. We have some pics up there of that progress. And we're super happy that that has moved out of the prototype stage now and we're actually building it in its own world. So, Okay, with that said, I would like to thank everybody for showing up today. Psych, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. And with that, let us raid out to Siege now. Bye for now, everyone.